On the 2nd of December, Microsoft held a number of events around the UK. Well, 3 to be precise, 2 in London, 1 in Manchester. I attended the Manchester event. Here's my review. The event was held at the Artzu gallery, a relatively modest space. Had maybe 5 terminals here. You can see you've got a Lumia 950 connected to a Continuum dock and a touchscreen display, which we only found out later in the evening actually. Most of the time they were demoing the features, showing you a few handy different things. There was guys showing out, I really wish I could remember the name of Universal YouTube app, which obviously you can play in full screen. You could play around with the camera. Interestingly, you can use the camera in Continuum mode and take pictures using your TV or monitor as a viewfinder, which I'm not entirely sure when you would ever use that, but at least it's one more thing you can do with Continuum. Now, the devices themselves were running a different build to that of the Insider devices. It was more like the build you would see at a retail store. Didn't have the .11 at the end of the build number. Different things like the brightness was a percentage and not a low, medium, high automatic. Now, with no automatic, you wouldn't really want that in your daily driver, but the build was very snappy on the devices. At the rear of the gallery there was a very large display, again connected to a Continuum dock. There was a small keynote showing a lot of the features we've seen already, just how you can move seamlessly between OneNote, Word, etc, showing forwarding meetings. But the more interesting things when they were showing how the 1080p 60 FPS videos were running over Continuum, there was a note that you should always use the USB-C cable when doing this, because over Miracast the data rate won't be as good as using a direct connection to the hub. At one point someone was looking at TeamViewer, which is very interesting considering you could use a full desktop over TeamViewer on Continuum, which kind of almost, I don't know, defeats the point of could you connect any device that can use TeamViewer and like Chromecast, potentially, but then is the keyboard and mouse interface on iOS, it's not going to work, is it? Not at all. Even on Android, you're not going to have that experience. But at least with this, you've got the keyboard, the mouse, even TeamViewer, you can just use your whole PC if you wanted to, so that is a great addition. Now what you're seeing here is a live image from a Lumia 950 XL, which I used tap to share to send to my Lumia 930. Now, obviously, of this video, you're not going to get the full quality of an image. There's only so far free movie making software can go, but given the fact that this was just taken very hastily in extremely low light conditions, I mean, I'm already psyched for this camera. I can't wait to get this device when my contract allows it. But you know the great thing of I could send an image from one device to another and it keeps the living image data, which just goes to show how feature-rich Windows 10 is getting now. The ability to do something like this I've never thought possible really. I suppose in Windows 8.1 it's so limited with sharing our files between our devices. So it makes me really optimistic for the future of the operating system. Well, thank you very much for watching. It was a great event. I'm really looking forward to Microsoft maybe doing a couple more of these in the future. It's great to have a couple of beers, hang out with the other insiders, chat to the Microsoft guys, thank them for the hard work that they've been doing, and play around with the devices. So, thanks for watching, and catch you next time.